Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am AmalgamAsh, and this is Feast Your Eyes, Little Marshmallow, a game by Yay Gameworks, made in Smile Game Builder. Act 2, yours. We have shifted to a first-person view. It's a desert plant, making it look rougher than the plant across from it, but still seems to be quite healthy. I'm just fulfilling my desire to examine all of the plants. The plant is in good condition, obviously, taken care of. Yay, don't slide past the grandfather clock. It's an old furnished grandfather clock. I've never been the most fond of these. How they tower over you, exposing their entrails. Interesting. A quaint little lamp sits on the table. It's a photograph of two people, one obviously taller than the other, but it's a weirdly blurry picture to put into a picture frame. They almost look more like shadows rather than people. It's a red telephone. There's no one I really want to call, though. Got another big vase here. Grand red vase, though I feel I've seen it before. You don't know what's going on here, where this even is, or what awaits you. But you get the feeling that playing along for now is your best option. The place smells of dust and stale air. It reeks of a place forgotten and sealed for some time. If you've learned anything from your journey so far, it's that sometimes it's best to be patient and listen before you take action. Let's head downstairs. Well, if that's not a clue... What, Playing with perspective, I see. What a lovely living room we're about to walk into. It's just a cardboard box. An empty flower pot. Never disregard the supposedly empty cardboard boxes. The painting depicts two shadowy figures with beady eyes in what almost looks like TV static. A rather pretty blue vase. Oh, there's a lot to examine here. Empty picture frame. Picnic basket of fake plastic fruit. A sun at dusk with the moon looming over a figure on a hill. They're, pretty spot on. Is that a radiator? A heater, though it's unplugged. This person really made a lot of things for this game, for this experience. While this glass table is large, it feels disproportionate to the rest of the room. You have to wonder, are they just self-aware of these assets? It's a gramophone. Don't see any vinyls, though. A lamp sits in the middle of the room. It's a trophy, but it's blank. It's just a lamp. A rather abstract piece of art. A snow globe, but I don't see anything inside. The symbolism is insane. That's a noose on the wall, isn't it? This painting conjures up some memories. Perhaps the last thing our little Marshmallow saw before they were sentenced. A standing air conditioner. It seems to be an old diary. Read an entry? Yes. I've been a bit concerned about the people in this village as of late. A lot of villagers have been just going about their daily lives while sick, and I don't just mean with the common cold or anything. Wow, foreshadowing. But almost none of them will go to see a doctor about it. The symptoms are a bit strange, and at a glance may seem to more resemble a psychological condition rather than a physical ailment. They'll just start spacing out at a moment's notice, completely cut off from any outside stimuli. That's just me on a daily basis. Some of the villagers will just start walking, as if in a trance, and head to wherever the nearest view of outside is, if indoors. Or if outside, just wander to wherever the nearest patch of soil is and look down at their feet. And they'll just stare at the dirt. They'll stare at it for minutes at a time, not even blinking. It's incredibly strange and very concerning. It's been happening to dozens of villagers, but it's hard to get them to go to a doctor about it. Most don't seem to think it's anything more than them just spacing out for a bit. No one at the council are treating this like it's an issue either. They think it's just a bunch of aloof kids and bored adults with nothing better to do than daydream. But if you just take a moment to walk around the village, particularly close to windows and gardens, you'll find a dozen or more people just standing there, staring down so blankly yet intently. It's honestly really uncanny to see it in person. I don't even know where to start with this, but something is obviously very wrong. Why won't anyone else take notice of it or take this seriously? It ends there. Huh. Well, I can't tilt my camera down, so I can't. It's some green yarn. I've come to dislike the color green. Man, it's a picture of a full moon. The moon is a rather beautiful, ever-present power that always cycles and looms over us, almost like you have to kill the past to face it. Just a lamp. Touch nothing but the lamp. A TV, but the wire is cut. A clock isn't moving, stuck at 7 o'clock. Well, we have a door with a rug in front of it that says love, and we have a door with a green abstract rug. We have a picture of maybe the Illuminati. Let's go in here first. Don't think I'll examine everything in this room. Maybe the painting, maybe the coats. Who's afraid of red, yellow, and blue? A hanging jacket. An empty picnic basket hanging with the jacket up on the rack. A lot of shoes. Is this a school? Nah. This is just a family of 3. This is about what we have for shoes. That would be the front door then, if this is like the foyer. So let's go check out the other room before we go to the front door, in case the experience ends there.
Hey, son, don't bother me. I'm baking eggs. Maybe you don't know where to go. Oh, you're such a kidder. That gosh darn neighbor girl's waiting for you at the front door, which you can find across the room. How about you ask her how she likes those eggs? Sunny side up, hard boiled, deviled, or scrambled? No time to mess with me. You should be doing what you need to do. So get going. I'll see you soon.
That's definitely the same VA who wanted to tell me about the game of the story of the spider and the fly. The one who rants about success at the very beginning of the game. Well, hello there. Aren't you adorable? I'm sorry it took me like half an hour to get to the door. Oh my, you're up. It's been a while since I've seen you answer the door, little Marshmallow. You've been so sleepy recently. But I'm glad you're up. I came to visit you. I love this whole scene. Like, she's a cute sprite, obviously, but the moving background and the trees, the porch, I love it, all of that. So who are you? So you don't remember me, do you? Then let's make this into a game. If you can remember who I am, then I'll reward you a special treat. Just keep that between the two of us. Don't want to get your dad jealous. I'm sure you're mighty confused right now, but may I please come inside? If it's not too much trouble, of course. I just want to visit you. You can come in. Do you really mean it? You want to see me? Oh goodness, you don't know how happy that makes me. Well, let's head inside. We can head up to your room first. Hey. Listen. Where are you going? I remember when you used to be so excited when I'd come visit you. It made me feel important and wanted. It made me feel like I was home. But I get it. Things can't stay the same forever. Eventually everything comes to an end. Let's head to your room for now. I'm ready to go whenever you are, little Marshmallow. I remember when I used to sit with you in front of the TV. I don't even really remember what we watched. You had my full attention. You really became the center of my world. I'm ready to go upstairs whenever you are. I have a feeling that's going to be very horrifying. Let's,
I'll be done baking eggs soon. You should go upstairs and just hang out a bit.
So I wonder what happens if we try to go back outside. Huh, the door is now locked. Yep, head upstairs. Nothing left to do downstairs. She wasn't waiting for me in the hall. Alright. I'm ready for the horror to ensue. You've been sleeping every time I've come by to visit you recently. Do you hate me? I couldn't say I blame you, but I'm happy you're finally awake, that you'll see me again. I've missed you. So much. I hope you've been good. Daddy probably is done baking eggs at this point. You should head to the kitchen. Go downstairs to the kitchen to check on Daddy. Are you my sister? Oh, what's in the closet? I can't look in the closet. I didn't try to look out the windows at all. The sun pours into the hall. The blinds in the window are a bit slanted, probably not pulled down often enough or carefully. I love that. That is attention to detail. In the weirdest way. It's so relatable, like I've seen that in real life, in my own house. Not recently, though. Not any time at all recently. Yep. The music has stopped. Dad? Oh, what a lovely painting. You wonder what this guy is so surprised about. Where are they? You feel like this is a reference to something? It probably is. Let's see. Dad's not in the weirdly large kitchen. It's a stainless kitchen sink. How clever. It's just a flat tile. It's just a fridge. But it gets the job done. A nice vase is displayed on the table. A recycling bin. Very quaint little kitchen. It's definitely a stove, but you don't see any eggs. What's his name run off to? It's a salad, not much in the mood. Someone left out a cake, but you're not hungry. A nice little tea set, no tea though. Some clean dishes. An empty bowl. Someone was cutting some carrots, maybe for the bunny. Some knives up on the wall, I see. It's a sinking cabinet full of washing supplies. Nothing else to say. I guess I'll stop examining every last thing. Hey, it's little marshmallow cereal. Love it. Horrifying. Which door should I go in? There are 3. It's full of soup, but you don't want to try any. That's true. What is that? A few spices. Okay. Here first. It's the laundry room. Oh my god. I love it. Sweep, sweep, sweep. A dryer. A washing machine. I don't know what I expected, to be honest. I'll just say that this was a lovely little room and get moving. The Live, Laugh, Love poster. Thank you. I'll make my way through this door first. Are you going to look up at the light bulb? No. This is the bathroom. Okay. I like how this house is just nothing but huge counters all over the place. Oh, God, I am so sorry to have walked in on you. I will excuse myself. A sign warning to not run. It may be slippery. A painting of a small island with 2 palm trees. It's strangely familiar. Actually, I won't excuse myself. I can't help. I'm going to have to examine all of this stuff, though. It's a toilet that doesn't look like it's been cleaned very recently. A kitchen sink with a mirror above it. An empty trash bin. Okay. I get it. There really isn't much going on. Did you ever really wake up? I'm asking myself that, so I want to ask you. You slept for so very long, but that's of no concern now, I suppose. You're awake once again, and maybe even you're ready? Ready for what? The story of the spider and the fly. Let me tell you a story, as you very much like stories. This one is real funny, I promise you. I hope you get something out of it. Once there was a young girl, such a sweet thing she was. She played and had fun with limitless energy and creativity. She was smart and kind. You'd think everyone would have admired her. But in truth, everyone secretly loathed her. She was so sweet, pristine, a bright shining star that cast a thick shadow on those around her, revealing their true ugliness. The shadow beneath them stirred, driving them to want to soil the precious sweet light and made their eyes ache. They committed atrocities to her. Hands reached out to grab her, to bruise her, to feel at her, to feel all over her. They thrust themselves onto her, again, and again. She screamed, and this made them very happy. The poor sweet girl cried, and she screamed. She begged them to stop, pleading even, asking what she did wrong, praying that someone would come save her. But no one came to help. The truth is, they all enjoyed seeing her suffer. Her pained expressions, her agonized squeals, her shimmering tears. One by one, people lined up to watch, and they all laughed. The girl's will was broken as her innocence willed away, yet even as they tore at her body like a pack of hungry wolves salivating at raw meat, she prayed for them. She prayed deep down for the forgiveness of her countless peers, even as they spat on and defiled her. Even in the moment her heart was shattered, her kindness shone through, making them want to hurt her even more. She was passed along the group like a buffet to experience the torture again and again until they all had their fill as the crowd just watched and laughed. It's easy to passively hear that story and think, of course I wouldn't join them in laughing. It's real easy to judge when you think it has nothing to do with you. But can you honestly say from the bottom of your heart that you truly take action to put a stop to these sorts of things from ever occurring? That you contribute to stop all the terrible things that you hear about that happen in this world every single day? Most of us hardly lift a finger to truly go out and help the people, even in our own lives. So many horrible things fall through the cracks right under our own noses. That's the real joke. It's easy to say it has nothing to do with us, that we can't do anything about it. But do you really try? Or are you just another partner in the sin of sloth? Can you look at yourself and say you've really made the world a better place? That your existence has been for the better? Why, you might have even... Stop following me, you little creep. I really don't like being around anyone, let alone a freak like you right now. Just leave me alone. This is vast amounts of allegory. And every time we hang around this chick, we hear music by this artist. And at this point, if I say remove myself from the picture, I don't think that that's the reaction that we'll actually get. Oh, it actually was. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm so sick and tired just of all of this. That woman, Valerie, why can't she just leave me alone? Just keeps on coming over, wanting to see the baby. Fuck her love. Everyone just leave me alone already. He dragged her up his winding stair, into his dismal den, within his little parlor, but she never came out again. And now, dear little children, who may the story read, to idle, silly, flattering words, I pray you ne'er give heed. Unto an evil counselor, close heart and ear and eye, and take a lesson from this tale of the spider and the fly. But what do you do when you're both the spider and the fly? Everyone experiences scars. Some are just deeper than others, but it's from these scars that you can truly bloom. Among all the confusion, chaos, feelings lashing out, pain, madness, I'm beginning to see something quite clearly. Pain. This is all about pain. the pain that you and I inflict and are inflicted upon. They say the first step to recovering is to realize there's a problem, and the way you know that there's a problem is if there's pain. I still realize that I'm very much in pain, but maybe if I can find the source of pain. I feel I'm about to make a breakthrough. Hopefully I'm ready for whatever it is. I did not expect for us to be back here. A blue shower curtain is hung up. Oh, good. No psycho vibes. Yeah, the little girl's story, I doubt she's a little girl, but her story just... I'm not taking it to be literal. It's just like an allusion to life. The life of somebody who has had it and who has been made to feel like they have absolutely no choice but to perceive their existence as if they're just inflicted pain upon by others and their situations and their circumstances as if it's all on purpose, like people get enjoyment out of it. I'm not sure where to go next, though. Let's try back in my room, and we'll head into the kitchen where the eggs probably are, huh? Yeah. That's what I thought. In the meantime, we can save. We'll save a third file, just in case. Oh, God. Okay. Into the closet we go. This is the kind of walk-in closet I can get behind. There are... Look at these. Awesome. This is every single piece of clothing I've ever owned. From every age. Halloween costumes, cosplay. Wow. That's awesome. Why would there be a closet within the closet? I can get behind that too. We can walk around the clock, but let's experience the clock. It's an alarm clock. Okay. I guess I'm not what they would call awake yet. Oh, God. There's alarm clocks strewn all over the place here, like someone really wanted to get somebody to wake up. Yeah. We are still talking of why it's a crib. There's nothing left to do but look inside, I suppose. Brace yourselves. What? There's a decayed corpse of a baby inside of the crib. It's dressed just like me. Even the chain and flower are the same. I've got a really bad feeling about this. Brace yourselves again. I thought they were coming to me. God, I love your poster, though. It's a poster of someone. They strangely seem familiar to you. It's Jeff the Killer. My teddy bear, no! A teddy bear holding a broken heart. There's nothing within the cage. Oh. The poster depicts a familiar scene. I disagree. Clock hasn't moved forward in time at all since you arrived here. I'm not going back to bed. No, why not? Did they put anything in the wastebasket? Alright, let's save once more. The closet is open in your room. That was the name of the save file, and now it's dark room. I love that the hint was there. It's like I don't know what to do. Save. It'll tell you. Oh, hi there. Hi there. Hi there. Hi. How are you? How are you? How are you? Oh. I hated that. probably not. It probably has to make contact with me, huh? What? What? No. Holy crap. Oh god, I hated that. They were behind me that time. That was done on purpose. You jerk. No. Game over. Oh god. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. Don't make contact with the creature. And... what's in here now? I said before that character may be trapped in Purgatory, but I don't believe that this would be Purgatory. This would be more like Limbo. I don't get to know what that is. What's in the laundry room now? Finally, we have a moment alone. Come over here. I have something to tell you. Don't worry. My bites are full of love. I don't want to do that. I can't open the door. That's a nightmare. Ah, I see. So you're dear Valerie's offspring. You are almost as beautiful as she, I'll say. Just the thought of what all three of us could do together. It makes me want to bite down even harder on my wretched tongue, to taste my blood. Oh, I'm being so rude. I haven't introduced myself. My name is Simon, and I am so in love with your mother, child. Unfortunately, she's proven to be not very faithful. And yet I told her over and over again that faith is the most important thing. That, and of course, the brilliance of love alongside it. Oh, I imagine how dear Valerie must have felt thinking I'd never find out about you. Excitement, desire, hormonal. Oh dear Valerie. Sorry, child, I have much on my mind. There is something I wanted to tell you. Something so important that we just had to meet. I desire nothing more than to let you experience my love. The love I have for your dear mother. To feel it deep within your stomach. But I've been informed I have to release you. Beyond the curtain is where you must say your goodbyes. I'll repeat that once more, as it's quite important. Beyond the curtain is where you must say your goodbyes. I've unlocked the bathroom for you now, so you may go about your business. And if we shall ever meet again, child, know then I probably shall not be able to contain my desires. I'll be taking your mother now. I hope one day you will be mine too. Well, I have hated that. Let's go. The bathroom was here? No, the bathroom was over here. Nobody's going to be acting crazy out here. Good. Beyond the curtain, beyond the shower curtain, a blue shower curtain is hung up. Move the curtain. Alright guys, prepare yourselves again. I moved it partially. Just make sure there's nothing crazy going on behind the wall, behind me. I moved the blue shower curtain. Yes, you did. Oh. Okay. Okay. Will you bathe in the dirty, stained tub? Yeah, I did that earlier when I went to the left instead of the right. Hi. Hello again. I have desired nothing more than to see you awake again, to hold you once more. But it seems that's not meant to be. I'm going to be going somewhere very, very far away. Where I go, you cannot follow. There's so much out there in the world that you have yet to experience. I feel I have taught you so little, yet you've given me so much. I wanted to do so much more for you. I doubt you'll remember my face because you're so young, but this is the face that always watched over you as you drifted off to sleep, that would greet you each morning as you woke up. I love you, my dear sweet little Marshmallow. Even if others may not, even if you struggle to be accepted, even when you have to hold your head high at all sorts of preconceptions and judgments and turmoils that may be pointed at you, or even if you come to find it hard to love yourself, the pressures of whether you're good enough or strong enough or pretty enough or smart enough or brave enough, know that you were always enough. You're enough to be loved, enough to be cherished, enough to be worthwhile, enough to be given a chance at life. And though I may never see you again, know that the days I spent with you were the happiest of my life. You made me so happy, even when things were at their hardest. It was you who kept me going. But we rarely are fortunate enough to choose our goodbyes. Know that a part of me will always be with you. I'm sorry that I'll never truly get to know you, to see who you grow up to become. That I'll never get to meet your first crush, never get to know your favorite foods, never get to be the embarrassing mother who's too proud of her kids' achievements. That I will never, I'm sorry that we'll never really get to know each other. I'll be in my inverted ivory tower, always thinking of you, always regretting and dreaming how I might have told you goodbye. I'm sinking, cursed to not be by your side, and yet I'll always be with you till death do us part. Pickaxe is lodged into the ground here, so we're back. What have we learned? Whoops. I think I would have liked to save over a different part, but this is fine. Some planks of wood that are rather dusty. I don't think she gave me a special treat for guessing who she was.
My, it sure seems like you've been busy. How long has it been since you and I had a real chat? You're perfect. Exactly what I've been looking for. Come closer.
Oh, aren't you?
Fair skin. Those red eyes. Why don't you show me what you've got, little
To be concluded in Act 3, releasing in late September, early October. Now, I don't think we get to have an Act 3, but it appears for now that is the end of this. Feast Your Eyes Act 2 credits created by Yai Gameworks, developed by Aesthetic Gamer aka Dusk Golem. Join the official Discord server. Nice. You can also follow game developments on Twitter. Well, I want to say, excellent job everybody on the graphics and sprite work. It's very particular. It's very disjointed and unsettling in places, but I think it all works together myself. I think it's all very cohesive. Like, it's not jarring to see a big shift in anything. Just my own pretentious opinion. I'm glad that I got to see a game over screen once. I didn't mean to, but knowing that it exists now, it's like I could have missed that if I was good enough to avoid. David, that must be our forgive me, our Post Malone style vocalist on those tracks. Host was voiced by Aesthetic Gamer, and the ghastly girl in yellow voiced by Danuda Amato. Good job, both of you. And MV3D by Dread. Really? I see. And the game's going to be shaped up based on response and fans of Close Your Eyes. Close Your Eyes is a game I would think then made an RPG Maker. I'm going to have to go check that out. Provide myself with more lore. To be continued in Act 3, Eyes. Alright, so I have quite a, I'm going to say a confusion here. I was certain that this game was created in Smile Game Builder. I did not catch the obvious tells that this was not made in that engine. This was made in RPG Maker, MV, using the MV 3D plugin. So I've been unknowingly playing an MV 3D game. Awesome, I love that. That's not the first time that that's happened. Except in reverse. When I started Creepypasta Land, I could have sworn that it was created in RPG Maker, but it was made in Smile Game Builder, the Creepypasta Land 3D remake. So, but I realized that pretty early after starting. I mean, at the title screen, I'm like, oh. I think it'd be fine to give my thoughts on this at this point. First of all, yeah, GameWorks, you've worked really, really hard. Knowing now that this was made in MV3D, I appreciate the work even more because it's harder to pull off the things that we've seen in an event context, in a cinematic context, than it would be for those things to happen if you made the game in SGB, because SGB facilitates 3D game development. MV3D is a layer over an engine that does not facilitate 3D game development, so all of the directorial work is that much harder. Doable, and definitely more appreciable, but more challenging. So, fantastic job on that, and on the varied environments. I think, just for me and my own tastes, which don't speak or reflect upon anybody else, but just myself, a lot of the dark exposition text, whether it was a monologue or a dialogue or the sort of fast montage at the very, very beginning of the game, they tended to drag on a bit. And it was like, during those points, I'm going to admit, I got a little frustrated. I was like, just hurry up, get to the point. And I know that, it's easy to say, well, that because of attention span. And that's probably true. But I can appreciate things, that are drawn out, that are quiet, that are silent as well, that are slower. And I do think that some of the dialogue was a little bit long in the tooth, but that's just me. It's something I wanted to share. It was my only real problem with anything at all. Everything else here is really cool. Just the little tiny creepy attention to details, like these save icons. Our character looks different in each one. But that's it. I'm out of time. I have to go, and I don't know that I'll be concluding this playthrough, but if Act 3 comes out, I may or may not cover it, because if it takes too long for it to come out, I may no longer have the save file. But I want to thank everybody for watching. I'd love to know what you thought about this experience, and I really apologize to the developer and anybody else for misconstruing what engine it was made in. That is totally on me, a rookie move, and I'm gonna eat my words, eat crow, and pay for it. But that's it. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a fantastic rest of your day. A very strange thing to be doing first thing in the morning for me, but it was worth it. That's the most important thing. It was worth it. Alright, until next time, bye for now.